If you have someone in your life that you are emotionally trying to connect with and they just seem to pull away. Now, if that is something that you are experiencing, what I'm about to share with you, please do use it in an ethical manner. Do not use this technique to attract anyone who you do not want to attract, because it works. Every time I have shared this technique with any of my clients in some shape or form, it has worked out for them. It works 100% of the time. I want you to look at this client's testimonial. Now, if you observe, what she's experiencing is what you can experience as well. She was able to attract her emotionally avoidant ex easily into her life, all because she understands how our subconscious mind works. Now, the exercise that she's talking about, I'm going to share that with you. Please, once again, that's a reminder, use this in an ethical fashion. Now, let's talk about why this technique even works. Once you understand the why about this technique, you will be able to understand that it is one of the most powerful ways of attraction. The concept that I want you to understand first is your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is physical and what is emotional. Now, I will give you a few examples so that you are able to understand this, because this is the core of attraction. Once you understand this concept, you will be able to attract anyone into your reality, and that is a promise. Now, how does this concept work? I want you to recall a moment in your life when you had a heartbreak, and I want you to just remember when that heartbreak happened. It was an emotional damage, right? But did you feel certain sensation inside your body, such as maybe in your heart? You might have felt that heavy feeling. Why did that happen? The reason is our subconscious mind cannot understand what is emotional pain and what is physical pain. It cannot distinguish between any kind of emotional sensation or physical sensation. So what it does is it treats both of them the same. If there is an emotional pain, it will try to create a physical sensation as well. That is why whenever we go through any kind of heartbreak, we feel that heavy feeling inside our chest or in our heart. Now, this is very important. This is one of the examples. I'll give you another example as well, so that you are able to understand how this concept works in real life. I want you to recall a moment in your life when you might be mad at someone or you started shouting at someone. Now, here is something I want you to understand. When we have any kind of an argument with someone, we feel emotionally distant from them. And because our subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what is emotional and what is physical, it treats the emotional distance as physical distance. And due to that, you start shouting. I mean, have you ever wondered why do you start shouting when you are emotionally distant from someone? This is the reason. This is why when we feel attracted to someone, the tonality of our voice goes down. And that is one of the biggest reasons whispering is considered one of the most seductive way of talking, because when you whisper to someone, the very act of whispering tells their subconscious mind that not only is the physical distance closer, but the emotional distance is also quite close, and there is no emotional distance between both of you. I'll give you one last example so that you are able to understand this concept, and then I will explain the technique to you. Now, I want you to imagine this, because once you imagine this, you will understand how to use this as a way of attracting anyone into your reality. Now, if there is someone who is dirty, filthy, and they are looking disgusting, and they start chasing you because they want to hug you, what do you naturally do? You start running away from them, no matter how much you love a particular person. But if they are disgusting, filthy, and they have a bad smell or anything like that, they are just disgusting physically, and they start chasing you, you would naturally want to avoid them, because you do not want all that filth to be on you. Am I right? Even if you love someone, you might tolerate that for a certain time, but after some time, you would be like, hey, I need some space from you. Is that true? Now, I want you to imagine this as someone's emotional identity. If someone is emotionally dirty, filthy, disgusting, your subconscious mind will try to emotionally avoid them. So if you have someone who is emotionally avoiding you, I want you to understand this. They are avoiding you because they feel you are not emotionally attractive for them. Now, the filth and disgust could be your emotional expression towards them. Whatever you are doing emotionally to them, they are feeling disgusted by it. Now, that's a harsh fact. Now, let me explain to you how I help this client to understand this concept. And now I'm going to explain the same concept to you. Now, I want you to understand physical attraction first, and in that way, you will be able to understand emotional attraction. If someone is physically appealing, someone is dressed well, someone smells good, someone is looking beautiful, attractive, whatever term you want to call it, you feel physically attracted to them, right? Because they are physically attractive. Now, if this person is very physically attractive to you, but they are not trying to get closer to you, wouldn't that intensify your attraction toward this particular person? Because they are attractive to you and you want to be close to them. But them pulling away, wouldn't that attract you even more? Or you would feel like, hey, I want to be associated to this particular person, right? Take that physical attractiveness as emotional attractiveness. When you are emotionally attractive, the same thing happens. So you need to stop chasing someone, first of all. If you are chasing someone, remember the example of a disgusting, filthy person? That's exactly what's happening in your reality. So the first thing is stop chasing them. If you chase them, they are going to run even more. You are subconsciously suggesting them that they need to be running because you are the one chasing. Stop chasing. Now, once you stop chasing, you need to start working on becoming emotionally attractive. The only way to become emotionally attractive is you need to remove your emotional blockages and emotional conditioning. And usually this emotional conditioning happens as a result of our emotional relationship with our parent between the ages of 1 to 9. That is our childhood. Once you remove that emotional conditioning or limiting beliefs with regards to your emotional identity, you become a high value person. And once you become an emotionally high value person, everyone feels attracted to you, not just physically, but emotionally. This is the secret to attracting anyone. Now, you might be thinking, how about I fake emotional attractiveness? I just stop chasing them and start playing hard to get, and suddenly they would feel more attracted to you. But guess what? Our subconscious mind is highly capable of analyzing someone's behavior patterns in a fraction of a second. And you might have done this in your life as well. When someone walks into a room, you can just subconsciously assess what kind of mood they are in. If your subconscious mind is capable of doing this, so is your ex, your partner, or anyone you are trying to attract. So if you fake it, they will sense that. Sooner or later, they will be able to sense that, and your cover will be blown and they would not trust you, and you do not want that. So stop chasing. I want you to start working on your emotional identity. I want you to start focusing on self-love, self-confidence, because the more you can feel all of these emotions, the more you become emotionally attractive. People learn how to treat you by the way you are treating yourself. If you do not respect yourself, if you do not love yourself, if you do not value yourself, your subconscious mind will be transmitting whatever you are feeling inside their subconscious mind. And if they sense that you do not respect yourself, you do not value yourself, you do not love yourself, they wouldn't do that either. So the best way is to stop chasing, start focusing on your emotional conditioning, your parent-related wounds, and start removing that. This is one of the biggest reasons that my high value love identity program has worked out for so many different people. Because in this program, the only thing that I do is I help people remove their father wound, their mother wound, and the emotional blockages that they have. And that makes them emotionally attractive for anyone. As far as your ex goes or anyone you have known, they are already emotionally connected to you in some shape or form, and they will sense your emotional transformation before anyone else. That's a fact. That is one of the biggest reasons that a lot of my clients have been able to attract either their ex or anyone new. But I do not allow anyone to enroll into my program who wants to only manifest their ex, because if your purpose of healing is just to manifest your ex, your healing will never ever be successful, because it is conditional, and anything that is conditional relies on circumstances. And if the circumstances do not align, your subconscious mind will revert back to your old identity. So do not try to enroll into my program if your entire purpose is that you want to attract someone and your purpose of healing is just attracting someone. In fact, in the free mini therapy session, which is my enrollment process, if I sense that someone only wants to enroll into my program because they want to attract a specific person, I downright refuse them, because the purpose of healing should only be for your own betterment. And once you choose yourself, everyone else will ultimately choose you. So now, if you are wondering, how can you become emotionally attractive for anyone? How about give me just 90 minutes of your time and I will completely change your emotional identity, because I have launched my Instant Heartbreak Healing Mastery course. Now, in this 90 minutes course, I'm going to teach you how your subconscious mind works, how your subconscious mind stores any kind of trauma or any kind of blockages. And in this 90 minutes course, there is a hypnosis included in it, and I will train you how to remove any kind of emotional blockage. And once you master this one technique, you will be able to understand that attraction is very easy and you can do it to anyone. But once again, I'm going to remind you guys, use this in an ethical fashion. If you use all these techniques that I'm teaching you on anyone just for fun, you might get yourself in trouble, because this works on everyone. And if you lure anyone who's dangerous towards you, it can backfire. So use this in an ethical manner. I will leave the link to my course in the description. It's absolutely free. Try it out and it will change your life forever. Now, just to summarize what we have learned, physical attraction and emotional attraction works the same way. Physical attraction can only serve you to a certain degree, but if you want to become an emotional magnet and make them feel more attracted to you, you need to become emotionally attractive. Exactly like how you make yourself physically attractive for anyone, you need to make yourself emotionally attractive for people, and for that you need to remove your emotional blockages, conditioning, and change your emotional identity. And once you change your emotional identity, everyone will feel emotionally attracted to you. Now, I have observed this even in my life, even though I was not trying to manifest any of my ex. But the very fact that I keep emotionally transforming myself and becoming this high value person due to my emotional transformation, they always end up trying to interact with me, even though I'm not even trying to manifest them. Like I said, anyone you have known in your past is already emotionally connected to you, and they will sense your emotional transformation before anyone new senses your emotional transformation. So give it a shot. It works. I have tried it, my clients have tried it, and it works for everyone. My name is Ax. I'm an instant healing hypnotherapist and a relationship hypnotherapist. I hope that this video helps you guys understand the power of your subconscious mind. I'll see you guys in the next video. Up until then, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel and leave a lovely comment. And I would love to read your opinions on this matter. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.